YouTube, what it do? It's your boy BumBoyAuburn. I'm back again with another reaction video. I'm gonna start spinning out these reaction videos. Did my regular video, so you'll get a regular video and a reaction video. But other than that, today's video that we're reacting to is world's most famous magic tricks revealed. Now I don't know about y'all, but me personally, growing up as a kid, magic tricks was one of the coolest things, and I never knew how they did it. So we're gonna see how they did it. So let's get into the video.
Hello everyone. You've always wanted to become a wizard, but the owl with your Hogwarts acceptance letter seems to have got lost on the way. Has nobody invited you to break bills either? You're dreaming of making a career as an illusionist, but even your grandma falls asleep during your card tricks. Don't worry, because we're going to reveal to you today the secrets behind the most incredible tricks. Tricks that anyone can do at home. Now, put on your hat, stock up on rabbits, and abracadabra. Disappearing salt. We're going to start with a trick by Smoothini from America's Got Talent, which fascinated the judges. You might think, come on, it's just salt. What's so magical about that? But in the hands of a real wizard, even salt can do amazing things. First, the magician pours salt from the salt cellar into his fist, and then it disappears.
Because I am ghetto. Whoa.
He just dropped it through his hand?
It magically appears in the other hand, and then again. Smoothini can do it with other substances too, not just salt. The drink from the glass of the judges acquires strange magical properties in his hands and suddenly begins to teleport.
That is the name.
Bro, what?
Isn't this real magic? Actually, you don't have to pass exams at some magic university to master this trick. All you need to do is prepare a simple fake finger in advance. Magicians often use these kind of props.
He didn't have no fake finger,
exams.
That is the name.
Oh, he did have a fake finger.
Isn't this real magic? Actually, you don't have to pass exams at some magic university.
Hold on, y'all gotta see it. Hold on. Look at his right hand on the right side.
That is the name.
You see him pull it out, yeah. Hold on, y'all gotta watch it slow. Let me pause. How do you playback speed? Okay, let's go to normal 0.5. Okay, now look at this. Watch
Judges acquire strange magical properties in his
He did
hands,
it quick.
And
look at his right hand.
Begins
He gonna stick it in. Put the thumb in there. You see it? Y'all see the thumb? Look at his right thumb.
That is the name.
Then he gon'. You see it? You see the fake thumb? Okay, that was simple. Okay. Nah, ain't no woe, bro. Ain't no woe, bro.
Isn't this real magic?
Nah, bro.
Actually, you don't have to pass exams.
Okay, now.
For a reason. Watch his hands. When Smoothini opens the salt cellar, the fake finger is on his left hand, and after a second, it's in a tight fist. And now, if you look closely, the finger ends up on the thumb of the right hand. Voila! And again, it's clenched in his fist. He can keep repeating it as many times as he wants, as long as he has enough material and the audience doesn't notice the dexterity of his hands. By the way, Smoothini himself is drawing the audience's attention to the other hand like a true professional. What can we say? He is the real deal.
I mean,
balloon swallow trick.
Now this is
many of you must have seen in the movies and maybe even in.
Oh yeah, bro, get me out of here.
Not where you inflate it, but on the.
Get me out of here.
Doesn't have hole full of vent.
Oh no.
And your tongue.
Oh no.
Was advised dividing it into two
parts.
Yo,
what's going on, bro?
Maybe don't worry. And the cream just. In this case is no exception, but you can pull this trick if you use
let's go back to this one.
Cheek, swallowing, and how do you prefer eating them? Taking a big bite or maybe as the
Oreo? cool. Here we go.
Do you like Oreos? Of course, who doesn't love them? And how do you prefer eating them? Taking a big bite, or maybe as the manufacturers advise, dividing it into 2 parts and licking off the cream?
That was wild,
or maybe
bro.
you shove a whole cookie in your mouth and then try to tell your family how your day was.
I never
Do
seen
you
none of
eat
these
them with
commercials, bro.
milk or coffee? Maybe tea or juice? Of course, there can be a lot of ways. Some people just eat the cream and then put the cookies back together and return them to the box. What a despicable thing to do. But don't worry, an experienced magician can easily return the lost cream in just a couple of seconds without magic gestures or spells or a magic wand.
This
The
whole-
cream
that
just
wine
appears
commercial.
as if out of nowhere. But if you know your magic, you probably know that you can't just create something out of thin air. This rule always works, and this case is no exception. But you can pull this trick if you use special Oreos with marshmallow instead of cream. You can actually buy these cookies ready-made, but if you don't want to spend any money and your career as a magician is just beginning, you can also do it all by yourself. It's much easier than it seems at first glance. After all, marshmallows are very soft, which means that they can be squeezed to make it seem like there's no cream between the cookies, and then slowly relieve the pressure, and the filling seems to magically appear. The Chains of Death. American magician Chris Angel is a well-known personality in the world of magic and illusions, and he can turn anything into a prop for his magic tricks, even the most ordinary chain lying in the backyard. This trick is often called the Chains of Death, and it's easy to see why. The magician wraps the chain around his neck, then hands over the ends to the audience or his assistant, and then, after a dramatic pause, he gathers all his strength and gives the order.
3.
The chain is then pulled from both sides, but it just falls off the neck of the magician without causing him any harm and without breaking. Fascinating? Hell yeah. And imagine how much tension the audience feels. However, this trick is not as dangerous as it may seem at first glance. Like in any other trick, it's all about dexterity. The chain is real and can be made of the most durable material. The secret is in the way the wizard wraps it around his neck. If you look at it from the viewer's side, it seems that the chain has been wrapped really tightly around the neck several times. But if you change the angle of view and look from above, it becomes clear that the back of the chain forms a loop. So the chain doesn't encircle the neck at all, it just rests on it to create an illusion. Then you just need to convince your spectators you're risking your life. A few deep breaths, a frown, a sharp jerk, and done. You are an amazing true wizard.
How you do that, bro?
Neck chain. Have you heard of an illusionist named Dynamo? He's an incredibly cool British magician whose performances made the public scream in awe. Meanwhile, skeptics don't understand how he pulls it off. And even after a few years, his tricks still seem incredibly cool.
Oh my goodness.
For example, this trick with a chain that literally cuts through the magician's neck. Please consider stepping away from the screen if you're faint-hearted, because it looks quite disturbing. Look closely. Here's the magician opening the chain, and voila, it's right under the skin.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my god.
And then it pops out without any skin damage.
Oh, flippin' heck, Tucker.
But the most surprising thing is that there's a mint on the chain, and Dynamo just chewed it up. Real magic. But in fact, it's a little more complicated than that, and that's why it's more interesting. As you have already probably figured out, one of the most important aspects of any trick is the setup. Dynamo probably has some special secrets and supplies, but in this case, a simple glue stick will do. You need to apply it to the neck, and then press the chain or thread to the skin very tightly. It may be a little unpleasant, but magic does require sacrifice. Just a couple of seconds and it seems that the thread or the chain is literally cutting through your throat. Don't forget to show how much you suffer though. But what about the mint, some of our viewers will ask? Well, it's pretty simple. You'll need 2 mints, one for eating and the other one for hiding your hand along with the chain. You see, there's more chain in his hand than necessary. Well, the rest is just a matter of agility and practice. Coin trick.
I've seen that one.
How can we talk about revealing tricks without a good old coin trick? Dynamo knows this too, so he learned how to deal with coins like a real wizard. Everything is simple here. He spins the coin. It rolls on the table in front of the magician, and the second the coin is ready to snap to the floor, Dynamo suddenly catches it on his finger, and the coin keeps spinning as if nothing had happened. What a remarkable dexterity.
How you do that?
But it's more than
About to
that.
show off.
You will also need some preparation. If you look closely, you can see that the nail on the index finger of the magician is different from the rest. And it's not a coincidence either, because the props are very important. To repeat Dynamo's trick, you need 2 coins, an ordinary one and another one with a little secret, a hole drilled in the edge. You need to fix a thin wire in this hole and then install it on a fake nail, or just glue it to your finger with the double-sided adhesive tape. Now the coin will spin on the tip of your finger without falling off. But that's not it, because you still have to replace one coin with another at some point. To do this, you need to tilt the table imperceptibly towards yourself, spin the coin, and at the moment when it's almost on the edge, spin the other coin, the one on your finger. Don't forget to put your hand with the secret finger under the table though. Well, all you have to do now is raise it at the right moment and the trick is done. By the way, the coin on the wire stops almost immediately, so you can bring it to your lips and blow on it to make it spin longer. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great
That's it. Well, I feel as though like which one was fire? The balloon one I had to skip because that was crazy. The last one that we seen, that was mid, but all of them were mid. Magic isn't as hard as I thought it was, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. If y'all like the video, please like, subscribe, share, do all that, and this helped me get up there in the subscriber count, you know. But other than that, it's been good. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.